Hello everyone. Hi, how are you all? Hope everyone is fine. So guys, this is the latest update based on May 2 regarding the Canada strike of the workers. So let's have a look what is the latest update. So pictures march around the office of the Prime Minister and Privy Council as approximately 1,55,000 public sector union workers with the Public Service Alliance of Canada continue to strike in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada since from April 24th. Deal and strikes for 120 workers, some 35,000 tax agency workers still on strike. Wage deal set to total 12.6% increase over 4 years. Remote work now enshrined. So, according to me, one, Canada's government struck a deal with 120,000 federal workers on Monday, effectively ending the country's largest public sector strike ever that had crept services from passport renewals to immigration for almost 2 weeks. While most strikers returned to work on Monday, more than 35,000 revenue that deadlock will continue to slow the processing of annual tax returns. Those union members who got an agreement will vote on whether to accept the deal in coming days, PSAC said. So, this May Day, we are celebrating a huge win on the heels of one of the largest strikes in Canadian history, referring to International Workers' Day. So, yesterday we celebrated Workers' Day, that is Labor Day. The deal will be relief for Liberal Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who has often won the support of unions and union members in his three election wins, according to pollsters. So that is a great thing. Now, the strike is coming to an end. Union leadership will cast the deal as an honorable compromise, said Michael Vernick, Canada's former top bureaucrat who is now a professor at the University of Ottawa. The union members couldn't have got everything they wanted. PSAC said it had secured a total wage increase of 12.6% over 4 years, having turned down an offer of 9% over 3 years. When it called the strike, the deal includes a one-off payment of Canadian dollar 2,500. So the union got a good deal on wages, said labor lawyer Rich Appiah, and it will be used as a precedent in other negotiations. The Treasury Board, which is the employer, still has about 2 dozen other public sector contracts to negotiate, said the board's president Mona Fortier. The deal is reasonable and fair for Canadians, Fortier said. I have another 23 more deals to discuss. Inflation and remote work. The wage agreement will make it harder for the central bank to bring inflation back to its 2% target, said Derek Holt, head of capital market economics at Scotiabank. Inflation was 4.3% in March, down from a peak of 8.1% last year. So, this deal will complicate the Bank of Canada's inflation fight. Hall said. There is evidence collective agreements can ripple through the other wage agreements and bear core inflation for longer. Last month, the Bank of Canada left its key overnight interest rate on hold at 4.50% but struck a hawkish tone as the risk of recession diminished. The deal fell short of getting work from home enshrined into the collective bargaining agreement. PSAC had been in talks to renew its contract since 2021, and this is the first agreement done since the COVID 19 pandemic hit and forced millions to work remotely. Now, many federal employees say they work better from home and do not want to return to the office. There is a letter of intent to address remote work requests individually and in writing. However, the manager will have the last say. Were remote work in the collective agreement, it would mean negotiating with the union on the issue as two equal players as opposed to the federal government making a decision on whether to allow remote work or not, said Lori Turnbull, director of the School of Public Administration at Dalhousie University. So, guys, that was the biggest strike that took place in Canada, and other public sector unions would have wanted the same had remote work been part of the collective agreement, Turnbull said. The Treasury Board said that working up to the 3 days a week from home would be allowed, as was the case before the strike, and panels will be created to help managers address employee concerns. So, this is the latest update based on the Canada news channel. So that was the biggest strike. So I would say now it is an end, but there are certain things that needs to discuss among them.